Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on the battle, sword handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Hit him with a left jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Perfect counter lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They drop their guard, they get caught. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Perfect counter shot. Let's go with that right uppercut. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punching, they're watching it every move, that every twitch.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Well done. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
Great work.
There's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot. A straight right just misses. Just missing with the uppercut. There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Whoa, Johnny! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around them. Work the body, use tactics sometimes or so to actually outclass the fight and beat them on points.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Straight right just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. That left hook missed. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The stamina is off the charts. What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the dangerous fight.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nothing back here in the round. Nice stop, but that won't score. That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punching. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
He blocks the jab. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta tell you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back.
And there's the bell for round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
A straight right just misses. With welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Left hook just missed. There's a counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That right hook not connected. There's a scoring blow. A straight right just misses. Tried to score with a jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Start wondering how much work these 2 fighters did in the gym.
This was a tough.
This is the beginning of round 6. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You don't see it. Robinson goes to the canvas, and it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nope, that hook won't score. They exchange punches. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking.
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Say it to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Hold that thought! Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go! I don't believe it! One of the all-time greats, Robinson goes down! Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Are you okay?
The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
They believe they're...
Come on.
And there's the bell for round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They exchange punches. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
I've got to see that again.
Are you okay? You're out of there.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power.